college football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gets the first and still running. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And they'll give it to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And we're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Bama. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. We'll call for the fair catch here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Miranda. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But Chris, you've been fun.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack. That sack makes it second down and forever.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's got a man down the middle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, and now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. A gain makes it second and medium. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And it's complete downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Going across his body. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He makes the grab. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And tackled there by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Tailback takes the handoff again. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
This one will be fair caught. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Who makes the grab? That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to throw. It's Miranda. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got his man wide open. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
You knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. LSU now operating in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Miranda. The pass rush closing in. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. No for the first, but still going. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass this time. It's a quick grab. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tough off, caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Trying to extend the play. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, great scoring position. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And it's incomplete. On the throwaway, didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The shotgun running play call. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
Alabama 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Offense in hurry-up mode. The quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They stop him, but it's a first down. This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march moves on. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets him for the score, cutting the lead down to 13. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable on this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, it's going to cost you.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. They move to 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his target. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
GG, my best formation in football.
Time for victory formation.
You say what? Man, you better lock back in, brother.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage